Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Richard, founder of STRU and Airbnb Superhost. And today's video is about being prepared for the wave that's about to come in. Now, what am I talking about? Well, Airbnb is growing really quickly. A lot more hosts are coming online, and it's really because it's been so easy to make money, right? Like, we haven't even really had to work very hard. We could make a lot of mistakes. We could fumble our way through it. I think the content on my channel has been really helpful, and I appreciate all the accolades and feedback that you've all given me. But we're learning how to become Airbnb hosts, investors, entrepreneurs, and we're doing it in real time. We've been doing it for the last couple of years, and it's been working really well. The good news is, I think it continues to work really well for the foreseeable future, measured in decades. However, what worked in the past won't work in the future. So what you've been working on and what you've honed in those skills, now they're really important to start to take it to that next level. And the reason it's important to do so now is because you should anticipate a flood of new hosts and more competition. And this is before institutional monies really come in. So what I'm talking about is a lot of people looking for side gig income, people that are working at their desk job, perhaps like you, and heard about Airbnb, listing either their spare room or their house, or maybe they travel and they list their place, or maybe they've invested in a place and now they're on Airbnb. You're going to see a lot more of that. We've seen a lot more of that. And it doesn't matter where it comes from or what their intent is, just know it competes with us, right? So if there's now more competition for people that really aren't going to be professional hosts or take this seriously, and you want to become a professional host, an investor, a real estate entrepreneur, then we must take our skills that have gotten us this far and elevate them, right? Does that make sense? So what's worked to get us here has been really successful. Now we've got our hospitality game on. Now we've got our cleaning crews working. We've got our business operating. I hope at this point you've got your finances in order and your bookkeeping, and you know what your margins are and your profit and loss, and you're reviewing your business like any other business would be happening. But that's not enough. We have to continue to innovate. We have to continue to grow. We have to continue to stretch. We have to think forward. Where are the opportunities on a forward basis? How am I going to invest going forward so that I have less competition and I differentiate myself even more? And some of those opportunities come from what I keep talking about, which is remote hosting, finding opportunities that aren't quite as crowded or where there isn't as many people that are just going to go live. Maybe it's harder to access. Maybe it's unknown and it's up and coming. Maybe you have to help try and get people to that area. Now, it's a little bit more risky, but guess what? The easy money's been made. So now we're out on that frontier. We have to start to take more risk. We have to think differently, and our game has to change and evolve. Otherwise, we just get, put in that big pile, and that's really not a place that we want to compete. So think about what you've learned. Congratulations on it. It's fabulous, and I really appreciate all the attention and the thumbs up and all the positive comments that you guys have given me over the years talking about the education that I've provided. But I just want to point out right here and now that this is like day one for the start of your new career. So pretend you're a newbie, and those are just skills that you had. Like, you know how to walk, you know how to breathe, you know how to talk, you also know how to host, and you know how to clean, you know how to do all that. But now with those skills, what are you going to do to elevate your game so you take advantage of what I think is perhaps the best risk-adjusted return investment opportunity that I've seen? How are you going to monetize that for the next 10 years? Because what you've been doing for the last year or two isn't enough. Like, it's just not enough. It's not going to get you there. So start to think broader, start to open your mind, start to look for new opportunities, start to look at new geographies, new experiences, new decorations. You have to reinvent yourself. Think of all the different challenges that hotels have faced and all the different brands that hotels have gone over the years. Marriott probably has 5 different brands, right? Marriott, Courtyard by Marriott, JW Marriott. They're constantly trying to reinvent themselves, and we as hosts have to do the same thing. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave a comment below with what you're doing to reinvent your business to take advantage of the opportunity set for the next decade. Because the last decade was stellar, spectacular, but it's over. It's day one. What are we doing going forward? I appreciate your comments below. Like the video, and thank you. Subscribe to the channel, friends.